What's up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. Let's talk about photography summer school. It's coming up. We're getting started on Thursday. And I'm excited. What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? If you're logging in, let me know where you are joining me from. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's talk about photography summer school. Hey, you guys. If you're joining me, let me know where you're joining from. I would love that. Hi, Jay Alex. Thank you for commenting back. I love comments and I love people that chat back with me because, that's what we do. Thank you for joining me. Yes, Dallas. Got Dallas in the building. We love that. If you're joining, let me know where you're joining from. Yes, Nancy, thank you for the question. Houston, hey, H-Town's in the building. I love that so much. New York, OKC, love it. It's photography summer school for beginners. I have a Canon, but I haven't opened it. Girl, I love that. I think it would be great for beginners because, girl, you're going to be above the curve. You're going to know so much. Week 1, we're going to start talking about style of work and articulating that to clients and being able to understand that. So I think it would be really good for beginners. I would also say open the Canon. Hey, Mecca. Yes, love that. Tampa's in the building. Hi from Dallas. We got the folks in the building. So I see my photographers here. So I'm excited to talk about photography summer school, my upcoming business development training series that I'm doing. And it starts on Thursday. I'm really excited about it. I've actually never done a training series in this way. So we'll be working together all of August. Okay, photography summer school. There will be a lot of trainings. There will be a little bit of homework. Okay, I've already even given out some homework for some of the registrants. Real light, real easy, but stuff to do because I'm about action, taking action. So if you're a photographer and you haven't joined and registered for photography summer school, register, join us. Come on. We get started on Thursday. It will be each and every Thursday in the month of August. August 1 is this Thursday. So we getting started this Thursday. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be live. It's going to be 90 minutes. Yes, there will be a recording and you'll get the replay. You'll have access to it for 30 days. But I really want you all to try your hardest to join live on as many sessions as you can so that you can ask questions. You can just be a part of the energy, a part of the community, and you can lock in on your business development. Isora, hi, my love. Thank you for joining. I got the photographers in the room. I need to probably plug up my phone before it goes dead. You know what I mean? No big deal about that. Maybe that'll rush me off here on live. But I had to jump on and talk about photography summer school because I'm geeked about it. I'm building my slides. I've been posting and sharing. And I wrote this on Threads and I really feel like this. I hope that photographers that need some encouragement, some motivation, some strategy, some advice on what to do, how to get unstuck right now, I hope that this finds them. Or photographers that are really shy and like struggling with showing up consistently in marketing and like just talking your ish, you know what I mean? Like struggling, because this year is a different year for a lot of business owners. And I've been telling people what you used to do is not going to work for what's going on now, right? And so we have to just grow and develop and pivot and evolve in business is so essential. And I'm excited to create this space to help give you tips and strategies, encouragement, motivation, hot seats, coaching, just all the things to help you do that. So is there space for aspiring models? If you are trying to get into business, I would say you can join us for sure. You know what I mean? But this is a business development training specifically for photographers, but it could be really for creatives in general. And I'm geeked about it. So registration is open. We get started on Thursday. And yeah, it's going to be good. We'll go each and every Thursday in August. I've never done like this and I'm excited. I just get really excited. So let me tell you guys a little bit about why I created Photography Summer School. I know, like, I've worked with so many photographers and I have the honor and privilege of coaching, especially in my Elevate group, working with photographers very intimately in their businesses and also just one-on-one clients and intensives and just over the years. And this year is different, from myself. I feel, just shifts and waves in business. Other photographers are confirming that, and they're feeling it, and just leaning into the evolution and evolving as a creative business owner. And I want to provide a space to help photographers like kind of get out of the unstuck, get out of the overthinking, and to get into action so they can end this year strong, because I believe that, you know, there's some things to be done before 2024 wraps up, right? We're in quarter three and quarter four are great quarters for us. And we have to take action, and we have to be unhidden, and we have to increase that visibility and just understand better about how to develop as business owners, so that you can show up more confidently and just run your business, not anybody else's, but just run your business in a way that feels really good, and can create, something that you're super proud of, right? And everybody has different goals when it comes to business. Some people might want to go full time in their business, while others might want to be able to just make 15,000 or 20,000 or 40,000 or 50,000, or prove to themselves that they can make, good money as a photographer. And you can, right? You absolutely can. But there's, as a personal service, there's just so much that you have to do and show up, and in a way that feels good to you. Like, I like to do lives here and there because this feels good to me. I can talk all day, I have my podcast because I can, again, talk all day, and I show up in that way. And so I'm always pushing for people to lean into what feels good to them, understand what promotion and marketing looks like, find your voice, find your style, know how to talk your stuff, but show up in a way that feels good to you. So I'm going to be teaching all of this in Photography Summer School. So let's walk through the weeks. Why don't we can walk through what each week will be. And I posted all of this in my story. So let me say, if you are a photographer and you're interested in join us. Literally only $97 for the whole month of August for 4 weeks. There's going to be so many opportunities to ask questions, to get coaching, to have yourself in a hot seat. Okay. The seat gets very hot. All right. And we're going to heat it on up. So join us, literally $97. The bonus week is a wedding bonus training. So I did that specifically for photographers that are like, I'm trying to get into the wedding world, or I already shoot weddings, but I know I need to sharpen up like my arsenal, my skill set, my knowledge on preparation, yourself, the creative, and then also clients. So the bonus week is the 5th week in August, and that's an additional $17. So I made the price point like incredible, mind blowing. I want it to be the easiest, yes, because I want the folks in the room that need help, that need like this boost, that need some strategy, some advice, some tips, some feedback, some live feedback. Okay, no recorded, nothing. Live in it, locked in, because they want to take action. They want to end the year strong. And it's going to take you doing something different per usual to do that. So that's why I made Photography Summer School. Maybe you can't work with me in Elevate right now. Number one, enrollment for Elevate is not currently open. It will be opening soon, later this year for next year, because it's a year-long program. But you still need help. Maybe you weren't able to book an intensive, or I don't know. Just maybe you're just not finding me. I don't know. But if you need help in your photography business, I suggest you join us in Photography Summer School. It's going to be really, really fun, very transformational, and just what you need to get unstuck, to get into action. And yeah, so let's talk about a little bit about the weeks, the topics that we will discuss before my phone dies. Matter of fact, let me just move my phone, because you guys, my phone is on 4%. We're not gonna talk about that, because sometimes, my phone just stays dead, and I work from home. It just is what it is. Hi, Amy. What's up, girl? Thank you for joining the live. I had to kind of switch things around a little bit because my phone's about to go dead. But let's talk about the weeks, what the 4 week, the topics are. And if anybody has questions, let me know, okay? Sometimes I'm on live and I just feel like I'm just like talking. If it resonates, I love a heart. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. But this is my upcoming business training. Making sure my tripod is straight. This is my upcoming business development training. I do not foresee me doing another training like this in this way for the rest of the year, because we're going to be working together for a whole month, and I have the topics, and I'm just excited. So Register. The link is in my bio. So week 1 is going to be about standing on your style. That's the title. Standing on your style. You know, like standing 10 toes down on your style. But I think that's important as a pro. I know that's important because this is what clients are able to differentiate you for. This is what clients pay you for. Like, we put out our work and we have to be able to produce imagery based on our style. And a lot of that is our responsibility. Like, all of it is our responsibility, but we have to really articulate this to clients. We have to, potential clients, current clients, literally the same. Not the articulation's not the same, but it's important to control your shooting environment as much as possible, even as a wedding photographer. And there are some ways that you can go about this in certain situations, just so your clients understand and you're able to produce. Okay. So, standing on your style, really understanding how to articulate your style, knowing your gears, knowing your setting, knowing your emotions and your tones and your lights, and then taking a step further in articulating that, and knowing how and why this is important. This is critical. Okay. Some of your most favorite photographers, videographers, creators that you follow and look at, you are able to see their work based on a style. Like, you look at it and you're like, I know such and such shot that, you know? And so they are standing on their style and they are showing up and articulating this to potential clients, and current clients, so that they can control the shooting environment. And I had to start week 1 here because this is critical for photographers. It's so important. And our style can be a wide array of different images. You don't have to just be a natural light or just off camera flash or whatever. It's just about the tones, the expression, the gear, the settings, these other fundamental technical pieces that are critical. Okay. So we starting off there. And I put this in there because I realized, listen, I work with photographers. I am a photographer and have been for over 10 years now. Some of you all are messing up shoots, or clients are booking you and you're not delivering on what the client wants because they weren't even really into your style, or maybe they weren't even really clear on your style, or maybe you aren't clear on your style, right? And so you're struggling with articulating that, then you're having to refund money or do a reshoot, or they don't like their gallery, and that gets really tiresome, right? And so we have to know what our style is from a fundamental technical side, like the skill set of it. So we're going to start there, and then really knowing how to then articulate it in a way that feels good to you. I am so much about people running their business their way. Okay. I'm not the type of coach that's like, you got to do it like this, and if you don't do it like that, you're wrong. I'm not that type of coach or educator at all. But I do think that a lot of photographers have to improve on the business, on developing, on articulation and messaging and copy and showing up consistently and marketing and promotion and what that looks like and how that feels to them. Okay. So week 1, stand on your style. Okay, so I'm going over the topics for Photography Summer School. If you are new around here, registration's open, and I'm excited. We get started on Thursday. All right, so week 2 is called Promote Like a Pro. Okay, so in this, we're going to talk about promotion. We're going to talk about content creation. We're going to talk about how to cut through the noise, how to be intentional with your content, how to be strategic, how to be clear, and how to make it feel good to you, right? I think that when you are a pro, like, we have to know who we're talking to. And so there's ways I go about doing that makes it a little bit fun, easier, especially for me to create content. Like, on anything that I'm selling, I do what I'm about to teach in this training. I teach this and I do it myself, and it helps making content so much easier, right? And so intentional content, strategic, consistent. Consistency is so big right now. It is huge. And I'm even doing this for Photography Summer School. I personally feel like I have been screaming and telling y'all about Photography Summer School. Like, I've been going so hard. I feel like that. But the truth of the matter is that this is just a blimp on somebody else's radar. Like, I'm doing my best to show up, the algorithm, to show up live, to put stuff on stories, to post, to show up, you know what I mean? Because I believe in this training. I believe that this is going to help the people in the room. I believe that somebody needs this to keep going, to finish strong, to not give up, to be shaken up a little bit, to try something new, you know? And so, like, Consistency in how you show up. We'll talk about that, the ecosystem of it all, okay? So week 2 is about promote like a pro. Promotion, marketing, intentionality, content creation, messaging, cutting through the noise, okay? Week 3, and let me keep a track on the time because I have coaching with Elevate in a little bit. So let me not go too far. I have to have that at 6 p.m. So week 3 is about developing your money-making resiliency, okay? What you manage grows and what you don't goes. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. What you manage grows and what you don't goes. Listen, I work with creatives. I am a creative. I am. So many photographers hate talking about the numbers and the money and the data and they hate it. They're just like, it overwhelms them. They don't want to do it. It makes them feel all these ways, but you don't know truthfully how well you're doing, what's selling, what's working until you get into the data, right? So we're going to be talking about that resiliency. And a piece of that resiliency is having courage to show up. You know what I'm saying? Having courage to follow up, right? Having courage to invest in yourself, right? So what you manage grows and what you don't goes. Week 3 will be about money habits. It will be about resiliency. It will be some mental shifts that you have to take so that you can grow as the CEO of your business and grow as the CEO of your life. Okay. So developing your money making resiliency. A lot of this is mental. What you manage grows and what you don't goes. I tell my coaching clients this all the time. A managed mind is what makes money. When you're confused, you're not confident, you know what I mean? You're overthinking, you're doing all these things, you start to talk yourself out of even showing up. So this is going to be like some good grunt work, some good mental work, habit work, discipline work, and conversations around money resiliency, around business resiliency, and just around habits. So I'm excited for week 3. That's week 3. So photography summer school, we're going through the topics. Week 3 is about developing your money making resiliency. And week 4 is hot seats and live coaching. Okay. Week 4 is hot seats and live coaching. So I made a whole training week for hot seats because this is critical. Like, some people need to be in the hot seat. Some people need me to call on them and for them to ask their questions or work through the thing that they're working through. They can get immediate feedback, get immediate tips, land on something that feels good so they can take action. Like, you need that. You know what I mean? And I think it's really fun. I think it's going to be so transformational and so good. And that way you can really get out of the confusion and being overthinking and unstuck. Y'all know what I'm saying, you know? So you'll have an opportunity to have live coaching and live and hot seats. Hot seats literally are like the person comes up and they talk about the thing that they want to talk about, and I give them feedback, and there will be a, comment section so people can like cheer you on and root you on and like encourage you and all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. I'm really excited for week 4 because you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat for the hot seats and live coaching. And then the bonus week, which is the 5th week, and that is a bonus to the 4 weeks. If you want to join me for the 5th week, you want to become a wedding photographer or improve as a wedding photographer, that's going to be really great. And it's called Strategically Grow as a Wedding Photographer. I'm going to pull back all the curtains, okay? We're going to talk about preparation from your standpoint, the creative, things that you need to think about, timelines, details. We'll also talk about client preparation and how to go about, having a flow of the final wedding day or even a consultation. I'm really open here to hear what people need and want. And I know that throughout these weeks, I'll learn that and I'll pick up on that. And I'm just excited to talk about specifically weddings, because weddings are a handful. They can feel chaotic and crazy, and it is a super fast-paced day, and us photographers hold such an important role. For all photography, we hold such an important role. I want to be very clear on that. But weddings, it's like we are the vendor that brings all the vendors together, and I've seen some things. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I want to prep the next photographer that wants to be great at what they do, right? Feel great about the experience that they give, feel prepared, and just want to get better, right? Like those are my people. Those are my people. Okay. So if y'all are feeling me, can y'all give me some hearts, give me some love, give me some cameras if you are a photographer. I just went through all 5 weeks of photography summer school. And the registration is open. We get started on Thursday. Y'all got questions? You have anything that you want to ask about photography summer school? So it's a little play on the words as far as summer school, because it's August, it's summer. I know the kids are going back to school. So some people are like, girl, summer school's over. I get that. I get that. Maybe this is like an adult summer school. It's a little play on words, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And there will be a little bit of work. When you go to summer school, you actually like have work to do because you get a credit or you finish a class or whatever. Same vibes, same vibes. I love the action takers. I love to work with the action takers. If that's you and you're a photographer, let's link. Let's do this, okay? We're gonna have a good time. So I wanna read one of the first things that I have people do when they register, and if you register, you're gonna do it too. Hi, Whitney, what's up, boo? Is fill out a registration form, and that is a requirement. Thank you for the camera. Thank you for the camera. I really appreciate that. And if you have questions, please let me know. I hope to see some of you all in photography summer school starting on Thursday. But I had them fill out a registration form, and I asked them what are they most excited about learning when it comes to this business development. And I want to read some of the answers because I think that a lot of you all will find you will resonate with what they shared. And I hope that it pushes you over the edge to pull the trigger on $97 for the month of August. Baby, this is the easiest. Yes, ever. It's so good. Okay. I can't even believe I'm doing it, but I'm doing it and I'm geeked and I'm about to go so hard. Marketing my business. I said, what are you most excited about when it comes to being a part of this? And they said, marketing my business, just overall to see where this class can take me and my business to that next level. Love it. Okay. Another person said having a solid structure for marketing. Okay. So marketing is something that people are wanting to do. Learn to be a better CEO. Love that answer. Okay. Because yes, business development CEO. This is your business, okay? And then another person said, I would like to just learn how to market myself, how to charge for weddings and regular sessions. Also, I get a little discouraged when it comes to photography because it seems like a lot of the Black weddings only go to men. So I don't know. She's like, I don't know if that is right. But I need some encouragement. She met me at WPPI and she loves my energy. She loves my training classes. She loved WPPI and she watched my live last night. Okay, so that's fun. And I love that so much. So marketing, pricing, promotion, evolving as a CEO. No one really put money habits, but I have to throw that in there because again, we are here in business and money is an essential part of being a business owner. And that is a reason why I didn't want to do this for free, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of times people don't show up in action, ready to take action for free stuff. When you put a little money behind what you're doing, you're going to show up different. And I want the folks that are going to show up different. I really do, because we got work to do. And I think the work that we do is so important. And I'm excited to help you do better at that. I genuinely love seeing my people win. Like, I love it. It just sends me to the moon. Okay. So photography summer school, y'all, is going down. We start Thursday. And registration is still open, and I hope to see you all there. It's $97 for the month of August. If you want to join the wedding class, an additional $17, making the overall investment $114 to work together the whole freaking month of August. Live coaching, trainings, all the things. It's going to be great. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And if you have questions, hit in the DM. You want to register, link in the bio. I'm looking forward to it, and I will talk to you guys later. Yes, fireworks. I love this. I love this so much. Bye, y'all.